Announcing the commencement of the first purge.
I want you to change the world, and don't think that this is going to happen peacefully or you can do it alone. We need to kill the rich. You get out there, you use your weapons, and you rip Washington apart. You hunt down the billionaires, the bank bosses, the CEOs, the scumbags and the liars, the governors, the lobbyists, the senators, because they're all the same, and you hang them.
Just remember all the good the purge does.
Good morning, everyone. It is May 20th. I'm here at Blacklisted News, or before it's news, rather. My bad. This is coming from N. Morgan. Pretty hot chick, too. Wetware soft kill plan is happening, but can it be stopped? Defund them now. Uh-oh, is there videos? And that's okay, because these videos can't be watched. My ad blockers preventing them. So I'm going to get into this because this has to do with FEMA camps. Again, this is by N. Morgan. Okay, an intricate funding source for the deep state is being exposed. A British Crown-controlled company named SERCO, Inc. was awarded a $610 million contract to manage FEMA Region 9 that covers Arizona, California, Nevada, Hawaii, and the Pacific Islands. On July 16, 2013, Obama awarded SERCO a $1.2 billion contract to run the Obamacare website. SERCO also manages the air traffic control towers in 63 U.S. airports and has been paid more than $95 million to run the U.S. patent and trademark examination process. So, not only do we have a central bank that's foreign-owned, but we have a British Crown-owned company now controlling FEMA Region 9, air traffic control towers, 63 of them, and the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. So who runs SERCO? Why haven't we heard of them? More to the point, why are we outsourcing critical American infrastructure, ingenuity, and private medical information on every U.S. citizen to sworn agents of the British Crown? SERCO's most recent 2016 annual report, published at Companies House in London, provides critical clues about SERCO's unstated mission. And looking at SERCO's bizarre collection of subsidiaries, one is left with the evident conclusion that something nefarious is afoot. Now, I don't know if you guys know who LaRouche Pack is, but this man named Lyndon LaRouche, he really believes that we are controlled still by the British Crown. And I think probably to some degree Mr. LaRouche is correct. Okay, SERCO builds nuclear weapons, provides housing for migrants, reviews U.S. patents, runs the Obamacare website, operates obvious money laundering shell companies in the Middle East, is teamed up with Lockheed Martin, builds ships, manages massive IT infrastructure, manufactures space vehicles, runs job placement agencies, provides air traffic control to cities, runs rail services, manages parking meters, oversees FEMA Region 9, manages courts and prisons, and runs sports and recreation centers. That's a lot of shit. This is the weirdest list of companies one can imagine until one overlays Richard C. Walker's wetware patents on top. Then it makes sense. This SERCO list of 73 subsidiaries revealed a shocking correlation among 1. SERCO's business interests, 2. The activities of the Senior Executive Service, and 3. The monstrous Internet of Things patents filed by Richard C. Walker, Hewlett-Packard, and Agilent Technologies. I'm not sure if I pronounced that last one properly, but I will leave it at that. Oh, by the way, if you want to check out this article, the link will be in the description box. Okay. They're going to talk about the video here. Let's skip forward. Okay. I'm going to have to read that paragraph, apparently. In the video, Douglas Gabriel and Michael McKibben discuss how SERCO companies work with the ESC deep state shadow government to implement 5G and then manage the societal effects of their coming mass murder program. That's why SERCO runs FEMA camps, owns pathology companies, houses immigrants, owns laundries, operates prisons, provides transport and rail, runs hospitals and leisure centers, builds ships and space technology to zap the populace with 5G-like mosquito zappers or then handle the cleanup. Let's see if we can check this one out here. Probably not. No. Of course not. Okay. The SERCO Group Pick Appendix A lists of subsidiaries from their annual report for 2016. Company's House, SERCO Group Pick Subsidiaries, Annual Report and Accounts 2016, Regulation Number 02048608. Okay. In the UK, Nuclear Weapons, Lockheed Martin, UK Crown, Immigration Asylum Housing, Pathology Services, Property and Recreation Services, Computer and Software Services, Rail Services, and Aviation, along with Defense. Their budget is, they are $8.2 billion annual company. Middle East, numerous non-operating shell companies, evident money laundering, and import-export activities. In the United States, and by the way, so let me get this right here. 8.2 billion on top of 3.4, which makes it what? 11.6 billion annually. In the United States, they are earning 1.7 billion. They control, again, air traffic control, 63 airports, the U.S. Patent Office, OPM, SES, and GSA acquisition data systems, FEMA Region 9, Space War Systems, they're interconnected with the DOD rather, and Space War, government information technology services, and of course HHS Obamacare data systems, and 5,000 U.S. contracts, 75% for the DoD, totaling $6.2 billion. And that's through 2005 to current. Other: space manufacturing in Italy, leasing and financing, parking and property tagging, staffing outsourcing, aviation in South Africa, IT services, Benelux, and AUS, Australia, parking and traffic, maritime, consulting, outsourcing, the Australian prisons, healthcare, and courts. So, quite a lot of money here, right? Okay, now we can match up. What is the underlying unifying logic among SERCO, space, rail, asylum, pathology, and parking services? Oh man, we're in deep shit, people. Okay, these are the other organizations that have a similar footprint of interests. And then we'll go through what are the goals of this group of interests. SES, DOJ 500, OPIC, MCC, USAID, SERCO Inc., the Aerospace Corporation, Five Eyes, Crown Agents, Highlands Group, IBM Eclipse Foundation, Internet of Things, Richard Walker's wetware patents, social networking invention stolen from Leader Technologies. And their goals: one world government, disable the U.S. Constitution, incapacitate American influence, eliminate borders, implement 5G social control, eugenics, dramatically reduce world population via pharmaceutical and chemtrail, aerial poisoning, water contamination, carbon tax, GMO, irradiated food, nutrient depletion, nanoparticle programming, microwave viruses, 5G EMF poisoning, MEME brainwashing, QRS 1114 vehicle commandeering, track, control, or eliminate people and things, the Internet of Things. Correlation in activities among SERCO, OPIC, MCC, USAID, Crown Agents, American Inns of Court, Five Eyes, Highland Group, IBM Eclipse Foundation, theft of Leader Technologies, social networking invention, the Internet of Things, and Richard C. Walker's wetware patents. Okay, remember Richard C. Walker and his HP Agilent IBM Eclipse wetware plan. Here's SERCO services again. And it's the same list, more or less, except there's a few things added. I'm going to go ahead and go through all of them again because it's very important. Okay, SERCO services: parking and traffic, air traffic control, aviation, space war, maritime, health, pathology, courts, prisons, disaster relief, asylum services, information technology, 5G EMF poisoning, transportation services, local and state government, propaganda, finance, leasing, banking, robotics, government services, and personnel outsourcing. And there is a full patent analysis linked here. I highly suggest that you check this article and pictographs, because we are getting deeper and deeper and closer to the day of days. For some of us, it will be glorious. For others, well, it will be horrible. It already is horrible for a lot of people, and it's getting more horrible by the day. Now, organizations such as PragerU, and don't get me wrong, they do make some informative videos, but at the same time, they have a way of whitewashing certain things. Alright. Call to action. The citizens of the United States and the world must call upon President Trump and loyal American leaders to defund the feeder system used by these SES corporates. Ask President Trump to write the check to Leader Technologies for their Miller Act notice so they can help implement new technologies that respect constitutional privacy and property and help implement a truly free press. They're calling on the wrong individuals and people to do this. We have no loyal leaders in this country. They are all compromised. That's how they became leaders. In the conclusion, SERCO UK is implementing the infrastructure for reducing world population by 75% using 5G and other technologies. The rogue CIA, banks, senior executive service, Silicon Valley, education, judiciary, many politicians, and the mainstream media are assisting them and being well paid to do so. Don't you think it's about fucking time we did something about these people? Don't you think that it's detrimental to do something about these people? If we don't do something about these people, we're all going to die. Well, at least 90% of us. And then what kind of world is going to be left for the remaining population? I have to wonder. Is it going to be a lifetime of servitude and groveling to the New World Order? The absence of children, among other things? I think that's probably partially their vision. I think we really need to do something about these people. Otherwise, everyone you know, everyone you love, your children, your mother, your father, your grandparents are going to be killed by these people and their agendas. This is why I'm telling you each and every video to kill the state before that state kills you. Till next time, people.